Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to and another thing, okay, regarding Love Island USA, okay, in the latest episode. So we definitely got to get into some things. But before we do, FYI, I do plan on watching Love Island Games of season 1, but I don't know if I'm gonna do videos or not. Y'all let me know. Would y'all want videos or not? And when I say videos, meaning, me talking to y'all about season 1. I feel like season 2 may be coming up soon, so I want to go ahead and watch season 1 and get an understanding of what this particular one is about. All right, Love Island USA Games, okay? So y'all let me know. Hopefully I remember to put a poll up in the chat for you guys. If not, leave it down in the comments below, okay, on whether or not you want me to bring y'all a few videos, okay, regarding that season. Another thing, make sure you're coming in and you're liking up the video, supporting the channel by subscribing and all of that. But I want to highlight something. I feel like Love Island USA has gotten quite a few fans this season, as production has been superb, okay? Now, I have been watching it for a very long time, like season 2 for me. And listen, girl, I enjoy the social media, banter and the stuff that, people may say, but now I just feel like it's a little different because it's starting to get mainstream to me. I don't feel like Love Island. I feel like it was mainstream, but not really mainstream because so many people didn't know much about the show. And it really took my girl Serena to turn the fuck up on Cordell for real, for people to want to actually start tuning into the show. So just off of that, okay, for me, it's giving Cordell and Serena or Janae and Kenny better win this show. But aside from that, I am concerned because they've been getting a lot of attention now, and it's with the new crowds. You got TikTokers. Every time I get on there, somebody else with their thoughts and they sharing their opinions, and it's just making the show grow bigger and bigger. A lot of more people on Twitter, us people on YouTube talking about, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And my biggest concern is that I don't want it to end up being the downfall of the damn show, because when you open it up to the masses and it's on this mainstream, and it's crazy because it's on an app, and a lot of people don't be talking about shows that's on apps for real. Usually it comes on television, and then that's where it's just like bigger, but whatever, okay? My thing, what I'm really getting at is, first of all, I saw a post where people went over to Ariana's Instagram and started kind of like going in, and she had to put her comments on limited. And I'm like, y'all doing too much. It's making me think about Real Housewives and Bravo content. It's like, girl, this ain't Bravo. Okay, this ain't that content. Don't bring that BS over here. Like, we having a good time over here. We talk our little stuff. We may banter back and forth with the Leah people, whatever it is. Okay, we flip flop. 1 minute we like Leah, 1 minute we don't. 1 minute y'all like Janae, 1 minute y'all don't. Whatever. But girl, y'all, I'm afraid that y'all gonna be trying to bring that housewives energy over here to where it's giving y'all gonna want certain stuff canceled and this and that. And I just, I've been enjoying this show too much. And it used to be to a point where I used to want them to have this attention, because I used to be like, dang, you don't watch Love Island? You don't watch it? When I first started reviewing it years ago, some YouTubers was like, what is that show all about? What is that about? What is that? What is it? And then now everybody's starting to know about it. And then I'm just hearing so many different damn think pieces that I'm just like, girl, y'all finna bring this show down. I don't know why, or what the hell, but I just I don't know. I feel like we had our own little bubble, but it was a nice big bubble. And then now I just see the conversation growing, the conversations about the show grow. And I'm like, girl, they gonna fuck around and we ain't gonna get we ain't gonna have no Love Island no more. Love Island about ain't gonna look like what it used to. Remember Are You the One? That was a really, really good show. But the reason that one went down, I believe it was like some essay and some stuff like that may have taken place, which resulted in it kind of like, I think they tried to bring it back, but it just don't hit how it has in the past. So yeah, but I'm like, Lord, please don't let it become a time where we ain't gonna be watching Love Island because there's so many people making think pieces, harassing folks, doing all this extra shit. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all see what I see. Shout out to the people on Twitter that did see what I see when I made a post about it. And they was like, girl, yes, these new fans, like, what the hell is really going on? They say this ain't Married to Medicine. I said, exactly. And it ain't Housewives. It ain't nothing over there on Bravo. Okay? God damn. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Okay? So a few things that I highlighted from what I saw when I rewatched the latest episode, and this was movie night, okay? So watching Kenny and Janae again, I rewatched Kenny and Janae, and when I were watching them, I started to think, you know what? I really feel like this is Kenny's personality. I think he's very bland. I know I did think to myself, like, I don't know if Kenny really likes Janae. Now I'm starting to second guess that, y'all. I'm thinking that he might actually really like Janae. I am. It was just something about it. I'm like, I think he may really, really like her. Okay, cool. His personality is just too laid back, for me or whatever. But I do think that he's really into Janae. And next thing you know, I saw this over on I saw this over on Twitter where someone was trying to come out and say that his cousin came and put this statement out. So I want to get into it and see what the people is talking about. All right. When it comes to Janae and Kenny, because after I rewatched that and then I hopped on Twitter, this was like one of the first things I saw. So I was like, well, that's interesting. Okay. So let's get into it. So they said Kenny's cousin talking about Janae and Kenny. Johnny shared that Kenny has wanted a serious relationship his whole life. He is genuinely introverted and intentional in his speech, which is why he often seems slow to speak. Johnny doesn't think Kenny likes Catherine and believes it was the producers who made him bring her back. If not, it was likely out of fear. Johnny thinks that Kenny is falling in love with Janae and gets nervous around her because, in his opinion, she is top tier. Among all of the women Kenny has been with, Janae is the most beautiful and has the best personality. Kenny wants to settle down and have children. Janae is definitely his type, and since he has dated black women in the past, it's silly for people to think he is playing a game. Well, I don't think it's silly for people to think that, okay? So I guess Johnny is the cousin. I don't think it's silly for people to think that, he's playing the game, because we say that about the other white folks that's on the show too. You know what I'm saying? The other people that's the cast that's on the show, we be feeling like all these men be out here playing the game trying to get the coin, and because it is a game, but I will say this. I definitely did think that he was just trying to finesse to stay in the house longer. But when I went back and I rewatched it before I saw this post here, I was like, I don't know. I think he might actually like her, but you just never know. Things be looking all good on the up and up, and then what ends up happening later, they really ain't talking about that. Once you get back in the real world, so we'll have to see. The real world gonna really tell it all. Okay, on whether they really was into each other. Now, Johnny said he laughed when Kenny cried, but was also heartbroken, which solidified how much Kenny likes Janae. Kenny's mom was also heartbroken about his crying. She either contacted the producers or wanted to, because it hurt her to see him like that. But she is happy to see them reconcile. Kenny has struggled with finding a serious relationship because the women he has dated before the show only wanted situationships, not marriage, despite his established life and his finances. Okay. All right. Johnny mentioned that Kenny's style is always in a suit, turtleneck, or button down. It's just who he is. You know what? I can believe that, because for some reason it does make me think about when he was walking over to Catherine at different times. Like, I think she could have walked over to him the first time in the villa, but it's just been times that I've seen Kenny walk and he has his hands in his pocket often, like at least one hand in his pocket or something. So he does give me, just off of seeing just something so simple as that, I'm like, he be giving me like a suited and booted type person. I could see Kenny wearing a few little suits and stuff, turtleneck, button down. That's definitely his style. So he called Kenny a gentleman who wears his heart on his sleeve. He's gentle and he's pro-woman. Johnny thinks Kenny has a hard time interacting with the other guys because they are loud, rowdy, and not kind to women, unlike Kenny. They're excited for Janae to be a part of the family. She is so bubbly and sweet. She compliments him well, and he can totally see them being in a long-term relationship after this if it's all up to Kenny. We joked about Janae being his new in-law, and I think he called her Janae Rodriguez. Okay. Or said it sounds good. In closing, if I wasn't a Kanae truther before, I'm definitely one now. If you have any questions, please send them. And they're trying to get Janae and Kenny to win the show. So there's that, and that's really interesting. So I hope that it's all real. I hope that it's all true. I hope in coming episodes Kenny does not show me any behavior to make me second guess him and the connection that he has with my girl Janae. So we shall see. Okay, we shall definitely see how that will play out. All right, now let's keep going. Let's get to Kendall, y'all, because I had to go back and re-watch it. Of course, I watched the episode, and Kendall, I don't know why I didn't pay as much attention to you talking to Serena and the way that you was walking up on her and folding your arms and shit, you definitely meant to intimidate her, and all she said was fuck you. Like, I'm confused on what that energy was about. I'm Why all she said was F you. And I feel like you deserved every part of that F you for how you were moving. And then you come in her face and lie and be on some, oh, it wasn't, about you. I'm just trying to support my friend and this and that. And you want their happiness, and you did curve them. You did do this. But no, the way that you be coming at that, it's giving, we know that you don't like black women. We know that. We know that. And if it came down to what looks more pleasing to the eye, I personally feel, I think to a lot of people, they probably would say Daya over a Serena who's darker. And I really don't even want to try to introduce that into the show or anything. But Kendall, I don't like you. And that's just really what it is. And it's so funny that we just realized that you were black when you were talking to a black woman. But anywho, somebody said that he's giving Amir vibes from Summer House. And that is so true. That is so true. He definitely is giving those vibes. But back to him intimidating Miss Serena. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then my girl Serena was backing up from you because you was invading her personal fucking space, bro. And you just kept coming up, knowing what you're doing, And it was giving, you could do that shit to Cordell all you want to, but you ain't gonna do it to me. If Cordell ain't gonna put you in your place, I'm gonna put you in your place. It was just, like, Kendall better not win this fucking show. He's fake. He is fake. Child, we would have never known this man was black at all had he not said it when he was talking to a black woman. Like, child, listen, he better not win this show. But anywho, he's just whack, ultimately, okay? Now, let's go back. I want to skip past a lot of stuff because there wasn't a whole lot in the scene that I really wanted to highlight. But I do want to skip and go down to movie night, okay? Where I feel that I stand corrected. And that's really regarding the Leah, Kaylor, Rob situation, okay? Now, I'm not going to rehash the whole backseat thing because y'all know how I feel about that, and it's not changing. I still feel like Miss Leah had an involvement in that. I do not feel like a backseat was taken, and it ain't shit that she could tell me, especially seeing how edits have happened on this show. And we over here seeing Cordell and Serena got whole ass rings, but then y'all not showing the moments and the conversations that they really be having and how they really be bonding. I'm not studying shit Leah talking about, nor her people. Okay? All right? So you could downplay your involvement, but we're not going to rehash it. We're going to let you think what you think. But I want to get back to that, okay? Because as far as movie night is concerned, I felt like Leah did too much, okay? When it came to yelling at Liv and then telling her, like, she's told this woman on more than one occasion, shut the fuck up. Then she called her a bitch one time. So it's like, y'all Americans, is I'm American? Y'all Americans sat up there and labeled Liv as the mean girl, as if Miss Leah ain't been out here showing her ass. And then called the girl a bitch. Now, if the roles were reversed, y'all would be going crazy when it came down to Liv. Crazy if Liv would have did that and called Leah a bitch. I don't know. I guess it's because she's supposed to be your Armenian queen, and she's Armenian like Kim Kardashian, and she lives in Calabasas like Kim Kardashian and the family. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't know what y'all praising her so much for. But anyway, so I just thought that was whack. The people labeling Miss Leah as a mean girl, but Leah be out here doing shit too. Okay, but anywho, so the only thing I really want to stand corrected on is Serena. Okay, because I felt like Serena was doing too much in the moment. The way she was like trying to go to back for Leah and all this and that or whatever. But when I rewatched it, I did think that Serena should have had Leah's back a bit because of Kaylor jumping in and being a part of the convo with Liv. And I honestly feel like Leah should have got more in Kaylor's ass than she got in Liv's ass. All Liv was highlighting was the fact that you did not take a back seat. Okay, that's what Liv was highlighting. You didn't. You were involved, but Kaylor was putting the emphasis on rooting. So I'm surprised you went towards Liv and you did not immediately come at Kaylor first, because that's Kaylor put that shit out there. Okay, and what else happened? So then Leah, I do feel like Serena should have had her back just a bit. just a bit. But you also, Leah, can't just be standing over people. Like, people ain't gonna respond or say nothing to you or ask you what the fuck you think you doing or whatever the case is. Like, somebody's not gonna respond to that. You think you standing over people. She gets to stand over Liv, and Liv's not supposed to say nothing. And then when Liv does come back at her, Serena is like, calm down. And it's like, first, Serena, yeah, have your girls back because it is giving 2-on-1, but at the same time, tell your homegirl to calm down because she the one that's deciding to stand up to be over somebody to say, shut the fuck up, Liv. Like, what? So get your homegirl first, all right? And then when Serena was talking, Serena was like, calm down, calm down, calm down. And she was just talking about the situation as far as calm down. And I think that Liv said something to what's her name? Leah. I think about her standing up or whatever, and I remember Serena making a face like, girl, you ain't finna do nothing. Like, her face was giving, girl, you ain't finna do it. She was like, calm down, calm down. Kayla comes from nowhere telling Serena to get her hands out her face. It's like, B.I.T., I wish Serena would have slapped the out you. I wish she would have slapped the tears out of your ass, but I know that we can't get like that on this show. Okay? But you know, when she was talking, she wasn't putting her hands in your face like this, like she did with Cordell. Okay? She just talks with her hands and she was just like, calm down, whatever. But you were definitely trying to play victim, like you've been running around playing victim all throughout the damn villa, crying all over Aaron's ass. To me, you're no longer one. You know him for who he is, you see him for who he is, and you steadily continue to participate and fuck on this man. Whatever, girl. Okay? Keep your problems to yourself. So anywho, I just felt like Miss Girl was not trying to threaten Kayla at all, for her to be like, get your hands out my face or whatever it was. And then I think Serena said, I'm not even talking to you. And then Leah was just like, well, she said something like, it's giving white woman scared or something Leah said. And I'm with her. You acting like somebody threatening you, Kayla. Ain't nobody doing shit to you. We telling this person to calm down. Like, it ain't even like calm down. He ain't even got to be all that. Whatever your friend's talking about doing, she ain't finna do nothing. Like, that's all she's saying. But I also feel in the same moment, had Leah not stood up, because Leah stood up like she was about that energy. So if Liv would have met Leah with that energy, that would have been on Leah. Cause Liv about would have been like, I'm getting about tired of you telling me to shut the fuck up, and you done already called me a bitch, so I do owe you one. Okay. So a part of that is definitely Leah's fault. But anywho, Kayla, it was giving everything that Leah said it was. I'm sorry. It's giving white woman scared. And it's so crazy that you and Aaron are a couple and the nickname is Karen. I cannot, Kayla. But anywho, let's get back. Another thing I wanted to kind of stand corrected on was with the Janae and the Liv situation, because initially I didn't feel like Liv got loud as people were trying to portray it out to be with Janae. Okay, she was snappy, but she wasn't loud in the same way that Leah was talking about some shut the fuck up, Liv. Okay, so she didn't. It was two different tones. But she definitely gave some snappy, and I'll stand a little bit corrected on that. So let's see. So Janae was saying, you guys are better than that. That's all that Janae said. She was the most calmest one out of everybody. You guys are better than that. She had every right, in my opinion, to say that. Because y'all are, all right? And y'all already hashed this situation out. Y'all already knew what movie night was going to be. So for y'all to get all upset again only shows to me that, Leah, you still got feelings for Rob. While you over there partnering up with Miguel because that's the guy that wants you at this time, you really would still prefer to be with Rob. You know, I don't even think it's about the principle or anything of, you guys said I did this when I really didn't do that. They would have never gotten there had you never said that you took a back seat that you never took. That's number one. But aside from that, I feel like you know that had a contributing factor to Rob not wanting to be with you. But honestly, it didn't. Because Rob didn't want to be with you before that moment. He wanted Andrea. And even after that moment, he still wasn't going to give you that, because honestly, he wouldn't care who did what, sending who home. Yeah, he believed you had involvement in it because you did. But even aside from that, he still wasn't going to want you. Y'all thinking that sending that girl home, like, at the end of the day, it still wasn't going to be you. That's just what it is. And it's showing to me that you still want Rob. What else? So Janae is saying, you guys are better than that or whatever. Janae really didn't say anything wrong to me aside from y'all are better than that. And then I feel like when she said it, she wasn't talking to just Liv. She was talking to everybody, all of y'all, everybody participating in this conversation, having some shit to say, getting attitudes with each other and getting loud with each other. Y'all are better than that. Janae was talking to everybody. Liv was right when she said, did I open this up for conversation? You're right. You did not. All y'all could have did was watch the screen and maybe laughed about it like, oh, we're over it. And y'all could have went to the next thing. Okay. Leah opened this up for conversation. So Liv is absolutely right. But at the same time, you did turn and you did get snappy with Janae. Did I open this up for conversation? Well, actually, she's not even just talking to you, Liv. She's talking to all of y'all. That wasn't directed at just you. It was everybody. So yeah, I had to go back and be like, nah, I'm with Serena on that. Like, let's not now. I don't like the terms that Serena used. She was like, let's not pounce on Janae or something like that. And let's all not gang up on Janae or something she said. And I'm like, how can you say that when your friend literally just stood over all of y'all to tell somebody else to shut the fuck up? That would be more of pouncing or whatever the terms were that you used. That's more of what Leah did in my personal. But let's not, whatever it was, girl, pipe down a little bit, because really Janae ain't even loud with you. She's being really nice and she's calm and she's just like, y'all are better than that. That's it. Okay? You just being snappy. Let's not. What else? Let's see. Yeah, so and then also the same people that was calling out Liv and how she talked to Janae and acting like, oh, you're yelling at Janae. First of all, she was not yelling at that girl. Like, let's not, okay? She was snappy, but she wasn't yelling. But y'all are the same ones that sit up there and act like you didn't see what Leah just did. Yikes. All right. But when it came down to it, I did lean more so on Serena's side. Like, let's not pile up on, that's what it was. She said, let's not pile up. I don't think that was really a pile up. I don't think nobody was piling up on Janae. That was the term that was used. I don't think it was a pile up, but I think she should have said, let's not get snappy with Janae, because all she's saying is that we're better than that. That's it. It don't have to be that deep. But those were all of my and another things that I wanted to come back and chat about. It really was nothing else, really. I'm looking forward to the next episode. And what I noticed was Aaron is going to get upset after what's shown about him. And he's going to take his mic and things off and throw it. Is he going to quit the show? I highly doubt it. But I did see a person that looked like they had on like a suit jacket or just like a different attire, which could lead me to believe that that was a producer that had to come from behind the wall to walk and talk with Aaron's ass because he's out here showing his ass. I don't think Aaron had a full understanding of what this game was. I don't know what he thought Love Island was, but it damn sure ain't Traders. Okay, it's damn sure. I don't know what he thought he was getting with this, but okay. But I'm ready to see him be exposed further. I want more of Kendall to be exposed. The people already been exposed in Kendall on social media and going through his Instagram, and really, all they've really been talking about is the fact that they didn't know that, if you look on his page, you still wouldn't know that, he was black or anything, but they're already digging into him and stuff. But before I go, I do want to say something else. I do want to highlight this because I saw somebody make an ignorant comment about how Janae as a black girl should have braided Cordell's hair, like why she ain't braid Cordell's hair. And I'm like, BIT, let's not, because all black women don't know how to braid hair. I don't know why we're supposed to all be required to know how. And who's to say that man felt like having his fucking hair braided any damn way? Okay, but anywho, I wanted to bring this comment to the front where someone was speaking on Serena braiding Cordell's hair, because I definitely saw, someone mention that about, I ain't braid his hair, woo-doo-doo-doo. Anywho, so it appears that Serena can braid, okay? So someone is alleging that Andrea did a live on TikTok yesterday and was saying that Serena is like amazing at braiding hair. And she was supposed to braid his hair, but then Casa came in and then the drama happened. So she hasn't gotten around to doing none of that. All right. I'm sure he probably just had been enjoying his hair just being out and flowing, and he has some beautiful hair. Beautiful. So he probably, like I said, wasn't trying to get his hair braided like right then. But in addition to that, that drama happened. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Fuck your hair. It's how I would feel. So this is her she got a business page. Okay. And I do want to get into the Instagram too. But okay, Serena, she done got her, so she do know how to do a little something. Okay then, Serena, honey. But aside from that, I had to get into the beauty over here on her page the other day. Okay. Come on, natural hair. Come on, coils and stuff. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely. Come on, Miss Serena, honey. I was here for it. Okay. I'm like, Miss Serena is cute. Miss Serena is cute. Okay, so I just had to tap into that real quick. That's my and another thing. I'm gonna let you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below on what I just talked about real quick. I'm Jami, that's me. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, one thing before I go, real quick. Tonight is the Ooh Ladies First panel over on Bondi's channel. So we will not, well, you won't catch me doing the live show tonight for Love Island USA, unfortunately. So I'll give you guys that video on tomorrow because our show goes up on Thursdays around like 9 o'clock or so. So y'all won't get nothing from me tonight, but you'll get it tomorrow, and I'll be back live with you guys on Friday. Sunday, your girl gonna be at a concert, so y'all won't be getting that one either. Okay, and Monday y'all won't be getting that one either because I'll be at another concert. But do understand that the videos will be popping, they will be coming out, and I will get with y'all when I see y'all. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.